Hello, so do you know how to solve such an amazing maths problem? So worry not, I want us to work it out within the shortest time possible. So make sure you watch this video up to the end because shall give you the correct and the most trick way on solving this problem. So let's now start with the solution. So on the solution part, this one is what we have. So we have 4 to the power of a is equals to 48. So how do we go about this simple maths problem? This is the trick on solving it out. So let's now introduce the log from both sides. So in that case, now we shall have the log of 4 to the power of a is equals to the log of 48. So from there now, we know that assume we have something like the log of p to the power of m. This one can also be written as m to the log of p. So that is to mean that the log of 4 to the power of a, when we change it to this form here, now we shall have a, the log of 4, is equals to the log of 48. So our next step now is to divide both sides by the log of 4 so that we remain with a because we are trying to find the value for a. So here now we shall divide both sides by the log of 4. Then also this side shall divide by the log of 4. So log 4 and log 4 shall cancel. So from there now we shall see that a is equals to the log of 48 all over the log of 4. So from here now let's factorize the log of 48 all over the log of 4. So when we factorize this maths problem, now we shall say that our a is equals to our log of 48 can also be written as the log of 3 multiplied by 16, then all over the log of 4. So all over our log of 4. So assuming that we have the log of a multiplied by b, like the log of a multiplied by b. So this one can also be written as the log of a plus the log of b, because the multiplication sign shall now change to the addition. So by using this method, we can now apply our log of 3 multiplied by 16 by now having our a to be equals to the log of 3 plus the log of 16, then those ones all over the log of 4. So next now we shall say that, so the next step we now shall say that our value for a is equals to, so we shall have the log of 3 plus, so let's write the log of 16 into a power form. So the log of 16 can also be written as the log of 4 to the power of 2, because 4 multiplied by 4 is 16. Then all over the log of 4 can also be written as the log of 2 to the power of 2. So from here now we shall now have to divide both sides by the log of 2 to the power of 2. So now our value for a is equals to, so now we shall have the log of 3, then all over, so from there now we shall have to divide both sides by the log of 2 to the power of 2. So now we shall have 2 the log of 2, then plus here, so the log of 4 to the power of 2 shall now have 2 the log of 4, then all over we shall still have 2 the log of 2. So let's now divide both sides. So now our value for a in this case shall now is equals to, so here now we shall have 1 over 2, so 1 over 2 the log of 3 all over the log of 2, then plus, so here now 2 by 2 shall have cancelled, so now we shall have the log of 4 all over the log of 2. So we shall now say that, so we can still simplify this part by now saying that the value for a is equals to, so we shall now have a half the log of 3 all over the log of 2, then plus, so the log of 4 we can also write it as the log of 2 to the power of 2, then all over the log of 2. So here now we shall now say that our value for a is equals to a half the log of 3 all over the log of 2, then plus, so this one now shall have 2 the log of 2, then all over the log of 2. So next now we shall say that our value for a is equals to, so we shall now have a half the log of 3 all over the log of 2, then from there plus, so we shall have it, so here now we shall say that 2 That is the log of 2 and the log of 2 shall cancel. So now we shall have our 2 on this end. So now our value for A shall now be is equivalent to, assume we have the log of A all over the log of B. So this one can also be written as the log of A to the base of B. So in this case, now we shall conclude by saying that the value for A is equals to, so now we shall have 1 over 2, the log of 3 to the base of 2 plus 2. So now this one now qualifies to be our final and the most correct answer. So if you've loved how we've worked out this maths problem, please don't forget to subscribe to our channel.